What is up, Cloudy Crew? This is Barry, aka Paramedic Games. We are back and we are bringing you the first in the Cloudy Weekly Challenge. So we've kind of teased and kind of talked a little bit about this earlier in the week. What we are going to do on Saturdays, we are going to be pushing out a new Cloudy Challenge kind of from week to week, as much as we can. And what we're going to do is we're either going to kind of do a level or, as with this week's, we're doing Assetto Corsa Competizione, where we are basically going to set a lap time across 5 laps. So you've got your out lap from the pit, 5 laps to basically go as quick as you can. And then what we want you to do is see if you can beat the time that we are going to post as we record right here, right now. So, as I said, this week we're going to be doing Assetto Corsa Competizione. I will get that right at one point. So I'm going to fire this up. What I've done is we're going to be doing Silverstone. And then we are going to be in a McLaren 720S in the 2020 series cars. And trying to see how fast we can go. Looking at the track record in this kind of particular class, it's around about 156, I believe, in terms of the real track record. Anything up to probably, depending on your skill set, anything up to probably 210 is maybe kind of going to be a respectable time that should be in with a chance. Going to let the opening scene kind of really set this challenge up and really tease you because it does a brilliant job at building that kind of tension. I love the intro to this game. So here we go. Any second now. It's going to kick off and we'll kind of see that trailer. Graphically, it looks great. Plays really well on GeForce now. So I will let the trailer do the hype. I'll let it build up. Here we go. Enjoy. Some seriously nice cars to drive in this game. Driving right on the edge. Well, I don't know about you guys, but after that, I am ready to set the challenge. I'll see, obviously, how good a time I can put in. So, when you kind of jump into the game, go into a single player. Make sure the game mode is set to practice. Year set to 2020. The track, obviously, Silverstone. And then I have used the McLaren 720S GT3, as I said. And I've just selected just any standard driver. That's not a problem. And then assist I've left on beginner, purely just to kind of illustrate that we kind of want involvement for kind of all skill set levels. Weather and track conditions, clear as you like, no issues, nice fast track. And then realism set to beginner, again, just to make sure that it's kind of balanced. If you are kind of skill wise, if you feel that you can kind of turn it up and you can do kind of more than those standard settings, go for it. It's just purely, as I say, just to kind of give people an indication of what the challenge has been set in, so that they kind of don't feel that they have to kind of up the settings maybe outside of their comfort level. Okay, let's start this session. So, as I say, we'll have one out lap from the pit, so that should, in theory, be our slow lap, somewhere around about, provided you don't make too many mistakes, around about 240-ish. And then you'll have 5 laps, so laps 2 to 6 will be your flying laps to try and see if you can get as quick as possible. One of the reasons we've done it across 5 laps is just to kind of give you the chance to kind of maybe bed in, and you should hopefully get faster as you go through it. The one thing I would say is, little tip, do a little bit of practice before you set your going to doing your 5 laps, purely because kind of on a learning curve, the difficulty in this game may be a bit different to some of the races that you previously played. If you've played F1, you know, or grid, something like that, cars handle a little bit differently. Brake points are a little bit different to what you might be accustomed to. So just kind of watch out for that when you are kind of doing it. Okay, I am going to kick this off.
Green light. Go, go, go.
So here we go. You can have multiple views. I just like to be in this view. Okay, here we go. As you would normally in a real road car, do your level best to try not brake and turn. It doesn't work out so well, and you won't get through the track quite so quick. And just remember the age-old slow in, fast out. Almost got that the wrong way around. Is your quickest way through the corner. Clip the apex on the way through. And then some of these corners, you've just got to be a little bit patient before you put the power down as you come through. Obviously, if you've taken part in any of our play-alongs, you will be very accustomed to the Silverstone track, or even one of our Stadia GPs that we've done. Try not to take too much curb with these cars as well. Will kind of knock a bit of time off you if you take too much curb. Especially this corner, really got to kind of hit your accelerator at the right time, otherwise you will run too wide on the track. We are about to cross the start finish for the start of the first lap, so here we go. Obviously a little bit of curb isn't too bad, just make sure you're not going as far as the red kind of the red bits, because they will really slow you down. There we go. As I say, anything up to about 210, I think it's probably respectable, respectable, I should say. Lap time, you know, especially if you've not necessarily played too much of Assetto Corsa before. Oh, see, there we go. Those red sections on the curb really slow you down. Will put a bit of damage on the car as well. So try and avoid those. Still good to take a bit of curb though. He says as he goes over the curb and takes a little bit of the red blockers. Ran too wide there, not going to get a great exit. You will see when I go into my my second lap, the time in the top left hand corner will have kind of a red or green section to show whether I'm up or down on the previous lap, and it also does show you what your last lap is, your best lap, and then your predicted lap for the lap that you're on. Wouldn't recommend paying too much attention to the predicted lap because you need to be looking at the track. you go, see, so it's gone red. I'm just under 2/10 down on my previous lap. See if we can make up time. The interesting thing on here is the fact that, of course, at one part of the track or a particular sector, you can be 2-3 tenths down, but then by the end of the lap, you may well stand a chance of making it up. You could have a couple of quicker corners, better sections of the track, so don't worry if you are down. Go. Try and get as close to that curb on the way through it if you can. On that bend. Oh. Oh. Lost a load of time there. So I've gone from being like pretty much 6 tenths up, almost 7 tenths up, to now pretty much I'm on the exact same pace as I was in the previous lap. I'm pushing a little bit too hard, I would say, maybe. So quite aggressive in the corners, as you will see from the top right hand corner of the screen. Okay. Go. Hopefully have a bit of a better lap. So 2:08.6 is the fastest so far. Literally right on the limit with time here. Hopefully make up some time there, because I was much quicker through that than in previous laps. Let's see where we go. 8 tenths up at the moment. There's still time there to be had. We're going to go 2:07.5. On to lap 4. Flat dead pace with last lap, so And there we go, just illustrates the point. Coming into that section, 2/10 up. I'm now just short of a 10th down. Lap round Silverstone can be so fickle. You can gain time at any second, you can lose it. It's the thing as well, when it flashes red in the top left hand corner, it just makes you push even more. Okay, so that was down on that last lap. Pushing too hard in some of those areas. Two, 3/10 up at the moment. Oh dear. Wild into that corner then. Going to be down again. And there we go. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to return to the garage, and then I'll show you where you can kind of view the and take the screenshot of your fastest time. So let's have a quick look. So return to the garage, across the top, go to timetables, and there we go. So okay, so ignore the top lap, because obviously the top lap is your out lap, and then what you will see is laps 2 through to 6, like we said. As it turned out on that occasion, my fastest lap was lap 4. So for this week, Cloudy's challenge is to beat 207.530 in the McLaren 720S around Silverstone on Assetto Corsa Competizione. Told you I'd get it right, didn't I? So this has been Cloudy with a Chance of Games. Drop in the comments on this video or your lap times. Hit us up on social media with screenshots, snippets of your video clips of your lap times. We want to see them all, and let's see if you can beat that 207.530. Thank you very much, and bye bye.